everyone, and welcome back to our playthrough of the DMX version 2. Not even going to say what version it is, because you know what it is. I mean, unless if you're just listening to this podcast style, okay, it's red and it's got a gold X on it. Nasenmon is doing fantastically. I'm at the point where I'm just waiting down the clock, just waiting for them to start tanking in stats, which would mean it would be time to let them die. So that way we could get that sweet traded egg. Although honestly, I don't know if I want to let them go. Look at that blip. That blep is so good. I'm not usually the kind of person that gets swept up in bleps. When someone points out a dog to me and they're like, look at this little blep. I'm like, yeah, there are more important things in my life right now. But this is important. And then Pampy also hasn't changed. This is kind of the Nasenmon of penguins, I guess. And there's just, that's just what they do now. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna keep running Pampy and see if anything changes. I do like the way that when his flippers kind of move inward, they look for a second there like he's got a mustache. Kind of bored of Pampy. Now that we've got that little pleasantry out of the way, let's make a sandwich out of it, shall we? Let's play What That Dangle Virus Do to Our Community This Time. So we already knew that last Evolution Kizuna events were being cancelled around the country, presumably around the world. But Toei Animation finally made an official statement, and it was as follows. Given current circumstances and to ensure the health and safety of our attendees, Digimon Adventure Last Evolution Kizuna has been postponed. New event dates and ticketing information will be communicated when they become available. We apologize for the inconvenience and thank you for understanding. For information about refunds, please reach out to your point of purchase. It's too bad that they can't handle this more on their own side, but I mean, how could they? There's a lot of ways that you could watch this movie. They can't go representing all of them. Man. It sucks. I guess people in Japan already got to see this, right? Is this available anywhere to watch online? I mean, what a lot of studios have been doing when they have to cancel these kinds of things, these movie showings, they start just putting them on streaming services. Oh my god, why is that butt so long? Classic Season 2, kids. Our own digital pet community is being affected as well, apparently. One user in a previous video, Patamon, said that Nippon Yasan, and they're actually where I got my version 2 DMX red with the gold X on it. Apparently, they're just not responding to people's emails asking, where's my virtual pet? How are things going? Are there going to be delays? Which is lame if true, but we should also consider the fact that they might be on quarantine or they might be infected. You never know. Which seems like a good enough segue into my next point. I know we talked previously about staying inside and trying to take care of yourself. I want to also talk about being nice to others. I don't know if you noticed, but people are on edge. Understandably so, but it's a bit unfortunate that people are being kind of mean to each other. I'm not gonna sit here on this channel and turn it into a thing where I start pointing fingers and blaming people and talking about how someone could have handled this better. The thing is, though, it is what it is. That's all I'm going to say. And I would hate to see that we would turn on each other, you know, rather than, I guess, what do we do in these situations? Look, I'm not a political guy. What do we do? Do we call senators? I think we might call senators. I don't know. Reach out to people, but do try to remember that we're all scared and we're all anxious. And, you know, now's the time for kindness. Now's the time to make some friends, you know? Make some pandemic buddies, but no high fives. And do, for sure, if you find yourself snapping at people, try to take a breath. Try to allow yourself a delay before you reply to them. And think about how you would want someone to speak to your mom or your sibling or something. Because What? Nasenmon, are you serious? You just, wow. Oh, dang, dude. You're not... Sorry. Practicing kindness. It's okay. That happens. Everyone is on edge and everyone has performance anxiety right now, okay? It's totally fine. In lighter news, it was announced a month and a half ago or so that there were going to be Digimon Adventure gummies that come with stickers. However, we got some new information on it. They are officially branded as Digimon Adventure gummies. Inside of the gummy packs are one of 21 stickers, 3 of which are super rares, and while pretty much every picture on the sticker is the same old stock art we've been seeing forever, I really am so tired of this Agumon art. Like, this Gomamon art is classic. That's the one where he knows what he did, and he's trying to pretend like he didn't just, like, eat the toilet paper or something. Bad timing. But the 3 super rares are notable for having new art. Mind you, they're based off of pre-existing art, but they're newly drawn images. So if you're the kind of person that likes to collect Digimon art, when this releases in May 2020, virus willing, they are going to sell for $130 a pack. That's, I don't know, roughly, like, I guess you could always just do pennies to pennies, even though that's, who knows how the world's economy is doing right now with exchange rates, but like $1.30 plus tax. And yes, while I am just trying to talk about something that's not the stupid virus, also the reason that this is notable to me is because the flavor, Gumi no aji wa, the gummy's flavor is Yuki no Orenji aji. Courage Orange, or I guess you could say Courageous Orange. I want to know what that tastes like. I love the fact that the marketing team even had the balls to apply such an adjective to the flavor. Courageous orange. There's no other flavors. It's just courageous orange. It's going to be shaped in the crest of courage. So, you know, there's that line there. There's that thread. No other flavors, no other crests, just courageous orange. Maybe they were trying to apply other adjectives to the other flavors and they just couldn't think of one that was good enough. Personally, I don't see why we couldn't have done something like knowledgeable grape. Wise grape? There you go. Bandai. It's me, Kakujo, your official, unofficial digital pet boy. Hit me up! Hey y'all, quarantined and looking for something to do? Have you considered making udon? It's like ramen, except it's not nearly impossible to make. Udon is so simple. It just takes 3 ingredients, flour, salt, and water. Well, 4 ingredients if you count time, because it's like bread where you gotta let the dough rest and stuff, and you gotta knead it a while or whatever. But it's so simple. I'm gonna drop a link in the description to Just One Cookbook site. They're not sponsoring me. I just think their host Nami is cute, and their recipes are always really great. But udon is also fun for the whole family for one other reason. You put it in a bag, and you step on it. It's really tough to knead with just your hands, so you gotta use your feet. It's fun and it's simple, and once it's all cut up and good to go, you just boil it for 10 minutes and put it in some soup. It's amazing. Now then, if you'll excuse me, oh, Pampy pooped. Okay, I was about to say, I'm gonna go eat some rice because I made rice before I realized I could be making udon. And then now I have to eat the rice before I eat the udon. It's the struggle, you know? We're all affected, okay? That's all for today, though. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you all next time. And let me know in the comments below, what is something that you're doing to avoid the cabin fever? What is something that you are all doing to avoid going stir crazy? I'm looking for suggestions. I mean, again, I'm usually a homebody anyway, so I'm not really affected by this, honestly, whatsoever, but my girlfriend is kind of going insane. So give us some suggestions before she goes all Jack Nicholson in The Shining on me. Thanks, patrons, for supporting this channel, especially No Bro Shifter and Dog Trainer 89. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one!